On this week's episode, we talk about Michael.
And other pop culture news.
So this week we got to see the new Michael Jackson biopic, or at least the first part of it, called Michael.
Yes, with directed by Antoine Fuqua. Great director, some really good movies like Training Day, Tears of the Sun, just to mention some. And I think his first musical biopic, if I'm not wrong.
I don't know.
But anyways, it's definitely a big one, right? The Michael Jackson, the king of pop, this big black artist that took over the world, independently of race. And there's something on the movie they talk about, like MTV didn't want him, and they pushed him and got him in, and he changed MTV because he sort of created a modern music video. Anyways, starring Jafar Jackson,
his nephew,
Luciano Vivaldi. Is that the name of the kid? I think that's the name of the kid.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Nia Long, Coleman Domingo, and also has some short appearances by Mike Myers and Miles Teller. Luciano Vivaldi.
Giuliano Valdi.
Giuliano Valdi.
Yeah.
Yes.
So close.
Yeah.
But playing the young Michael really effectively too.
Yeah, he was good. Okay.
The family is like heavily involved in like production and writing and all of that, so it's definitely
the remaining Jacksons, the other Jacksons, including one of his children, one of his sons. Prince.
Yeah.
Paris is the girl, actually. She was on set and she talked to Coleman Domingo. They were concerned about how they were portraying the grandfather, Joseph Jackson. But from all accounts, all the biopics and reports from people that were close, and the family was involved, I guess they can corroborate that Joe was a really tough person to be around, especially when you're a kid and you say something against them.
Right. So this one picks up. My initial thought, like, so the opening scene is like we're right behind Michael. He's about to go on stage for a tour, and you can hear everybody cheering like Michael. And I feel like, oh man, like we've seen this movie. Why are we doing more musical biopics? Because they're all the same. But then it cuts like right back to Jackson 5 before they've made it big, practicing in their living room in Gary, Indiana. And from there, I felt like this is not like every other musical biopic. Partly because Michael is an extraordinary musician, extraordinary story. But also it's just really well made. So we follow like the rise of the Jackson 5, but focusing obviously on Michael, and then his transition into like kind of not like breaking up, but like leaving the family per se and like going into his solo career, and then just rising to the absolute top. And that's kind of the scope of this one.
Yeah.
It kind of ends before, shall we say, the Troubles, but with the promise of a second movie to come.
And also, of course, it's before he dies, which would be something they would do on the sequel.
Yeah.
I assume it does show a little bit of the start of the problem with drugs, which happens on something I didn't know. He almost died in a fire accident.
Yeah, shooting a Pepsi commercial of all things.
Yeah.
The pyrotechnics caught his hair on fire, and he ended up with like horrific, like third-degree burns all over his scalp, which caused like so much pain, like exposed nerves. Burns are like really horrible injuries. And anyway, so that pain, his doctor's like, we got to get you on the Demerol, and you're gonna have to be on it for a long time.
Yeah.
And so that kind of sets up.
Yeah. He does refuses, but he has to, so he starts, and with drugs, especially for some people, they are predisposed to get addicted. So, but anyways, so so it shows his relationship with kids, but so far, like out in the public, in hospitals.
And very much casting it is like the way they've told the story, they make it very clear and very much emphasize that he never got to be a child. He never got to play with children. His dad was like driving them really hard to perform and be professionals from the time Michael was a little guy. His brothers were mostly teenagers, but Michael was just a little guy. And so they show that was taken from him. So they're kind of casting this like preoccupation with children as like him kind of getting back something that was taken from him. But also like hanging out in toy stores. We see his bedroom is full of toys, and he's got this like Peter Pan book he's always reading, and being at children's hospitals. So far it's very wholesome and
his relationship with Peter Pan and never growing up, which ends up he creating Neverland, where he breaks like indefinite from the family, meaning he moves out of the house and he's living by himself independently, not only to do what he wants with his life, but with his art. He's an artist that does by himself. He doesn't have to do what the group needs or wants, or what the producer, his father, needs or wants. It's they make references to Chaplin. There was another great artist. There was all hands on deck by himself. What's the word for it?
So Renaissance man.
Renaissance man.
That's another word.
He would do the music. He would write. He would produce. He would direct. He would be in front of the camera. Who also was involved in controversy, right?
Yeah.
His first wife was
like 15.
a minor.
Yeah.
But in his case, at least he married the girl, right?
I guess. But it's still.
But yeah, controversial for that. Also because his ties to communism. He wasn't communist, but he was like he got caught on the blacklist, and people say, "You're communist," so they kick him out of Hollywood. And only decades later, he came back to receive an honorary Oscar and sort of a forgiveness, or Hollywood asking for forgiveness for screwing his life for something that was not even a fact. Even though there was a lot of communists in Hollywood, he was not one. It was a mistake. But anyways,
right.
Back to Michael. What else can you tell about the movie? The movie is long, but it does not feel it. It's I felt there was like pretty well edited.
It was, yeah. I was thinking as it was going on, like I was starting to feel like we've been here for a while, but there's nothing I would take out, nothing I would change. So I do feel like it's worth the time. I do appreciate that they spent time and actually we got to see like full songs, full music videos, full like. A lot of his creative process, which I mean, it's why people like love Michael Jackson in the first place. Like even despite the controversies and some of the darkness in the latter end of his life, like he really did make some incredible stuff. And
there are influence to this day. There's some artists that was like, oh, this is very Michael Jackson. Like Bruno Mars, undeniably fan.
Oh yeah,
he's like okay, this is very Michael.
Yeah. And so getting to spend that time, like not just with like Michael's like solo career, but also like even with the Jackson 5, also the actors, like giving them a chance to shine, because like we're there, it's like Michael Jackson stuff, but these young actors who are performing it and singing it, like did such a phenomenal job.
Okay, so about singing it, how they did.
Honestly, I don't know if it was dubbed or not.
Okay, no. Because what happens is when there's a song, and there's like you said, there's many songs in the movie. They're like fully produced. When there's a song that's fully produced, and there's many, it's Jafar sings, and they blend with Michael singing.
Okay.
So it's both, but mostly Michael, of course, because he's a star for a reason. His songs are big for a reason. So, but they blend. So, Jafar is not like just dubbing.
He's not okay.
Yeah. So when it's fully produced, he does some singing, and it's blended with Michael, especially on the dancing, because he does dance. So to dance and sing like Michael, that's why Michael was Michael. You're not gonna find someone. Let's invite someone that does the same. It's like, well, So they blend. The songs that are less produced. It's the actors. It's Giuliano and Jafar. So on the sequence that he's
when they're in the studio recording
and they
ABC.
ask him to stop. Yeah,
it's so
that's
cute.
him. That's him.
Yeah, that kid can sing.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
yeah. Same with Jafar in several of the moments that he sings by himself. So yeah, it was a very interesting way to put it because it's both talents. It's not
Yeah.
just. There's some movies that do dubbing and it's fine, but here was
Yeah.
nice for
like
the
Bohemian
actor.
Rhapsody, that made a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Because Freddie is also someone who has like an extremely distinct
Yeah.
voice. But then other time I was thinking of
and I guess it depends on
Walk
who they
the Line.
cast, right? Maybe
Sure.
Rami Malek can sing to save his life, so they had to dub
But he
absolutely
looks
everything.
like Freddie. Yeah.
This guy, in this case, Jafar comes from a musical family. He's
Right.
the son of Jermaine Jackson, one of the Jackson Five, and maybe he has some talent that could be used, and they use both and they blend it together.
Yeah.
Other things about the new ones in the originals, the sequence for Thriller was shot in the same place they shot the original Thriller music video.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I enjoyed watching it. It definitely airs on the side of like hagiography. Like, Michael's the greatest, the most lovely person who ever lived. But like we said, this ends like before things got really dicey at the end.
Oh, but there was a
So-
whole family tragedy, right? So
Yeah.
it's,
So I don't know how
they
they
didn't
would-
hide away from showing how Joe was tough and how he
Oh,
was.
no, yeah, for sure.
How he was struggling. He was like constantly, like everywhere there was sticky notes with self-affirmation. It's like, you can do it. Yeah, and,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, it was like in this constant struggle because he was tormented by this authority figure that was too much for him, especially when he skipped childhood. And about childhood and what you mentioned, because they all went through that in some ways, right?
Yeah.
There's on the other show, I can't remember, it's Jackson 5 Rise to Star, something like that, where Angela Bassett plays the mom. The Jackson 5, like, because it's the rise of the Jackson 5, at the very end is Michael it starts moving, and the whole big nose and the whole problems with image that he goes through. They didn't touch vitiligo,
Vitiligo, yeah.
vitiligo, which at the time nobody knew. We
Yeah.
only learned about that later. But there's a scene that they go to sing the national anthem at some big sport event they invited to. And it's like, okay, let's go. And then when they get there, it's like they realize that they don't know the national anthem. And because they were not educated, they were
yeah, they
taken
didn't
away
get to
from
go to
school to
school.
work right away. And it touches that, which is interesting. And then someone improvises, like, you find the lyrics, and
Yeah.
it worked. They did it. They sing. It
Yeah.
worked, but it was a struggle there because
Yikes.
they didn't know.
Oh, man.
And it's not like they didn't know the whole. Some people might not know the whole thing. They didn't know at all, so they had to learn there. So the one tidbit about the childhood, like how they all suffer or had to struggle with the consequences of what happened. Even though it changed their lives, they moved from Gary, Indiana to to Hollywood.
Yeah, and that's something that it kind of left me wondering about. That Joseph is, he's so cruel to Michael in particular, but all of them. And speaking just about this film, but he's always saying, like, you wouldn't be here without me. And like, yeah, it's true, but also, I mean, at what cost? But did he have? I mean, was there a way to like have it both ways? I don't. It's an interesting dilemma.
Yeah.
That it leaves you thinking about. Anyway, so like I think it
If
was a really
anything-
well made movie. Very.
If anything, some things like he pushing them to again and again and again. That's a documentary you probably didn't see. It's called "This Is It." Is about Michael Jackson's final tour, and which didn't quite happen because he passed away. And then they do this documentary afterwards, and there's like moments that he's rehearsing, and you see there because he dances and sings. You see there's like, wow, right? We always knew that, but you see he's working. He really knows what he's doing, and he's working hard. He's like, he knows music theory, he knows about dancing and lighting and stuff. And it's like, oh, maybe if you
And
do this,
camera
maybe if you do
angles,
this.
yeah.
Yeah. So he you see how persistent and working hard, which good or bad, it could only come from his father, the way he would push and push and push,
Sure.
you know,
Yeah.
because he the mother was loving, was there, but it doesn't seem like
But she lets a lot of stuff happen.
yeah,
That.
yeah.
Yeah, it's complicated. There's not a good answer. Like, anyway, there's not a good answer. Except don't beat your kids. I feel like that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know.
Or beat them with love. Say metaphorically. I'm not saying to beat them with love, but like, yeah.
Just overwhelm them with how much you love them and support them.
Yes. They will fear how much they love you.
There we go. There's an Office quote for everything.
Anything else about the movie?
No, I think it's a good one. I think it's a good one.
It was fun. It was entertaining. It was. I mean, I was a fan. I grew up with Michael Jackson. I remember first time he went to Brazil and everyone went crazy and the whole carrying people out of the stadium and people passing out and lines and all that. It was like I saw that when I was a kid on TV with the gigantic show. He would live on a jetpack. It was like stuff that, like, you know, now it might be common, but he was the first in doing a lot of those things. A Prince joke. The movie has a Prince joke.
Oh, that was so funny. They're
Yeah.
like, Michael, what are you doing? He's like, I'm receiving inspiration. If I'm not here to receive it, God's gonna give it to Prince.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. So very fun, very entertaining. Don't be alarmed by the critics for some stupid weird reason. The critics are hating it. It's like 30 something on Rotten Tomatoes, but you see the fans are like 95%. Because it's fun, it's entertaining. You should see the movie does not have the woke things the critics want. It does not have homosexuals. It does not have the race struggle. I think the only thing that talk about race is when he mentions that he wants to make music not only for black people but for everybody.
There's a couple, and then like MTV is like, well, we don't play black artists, which is like the dumbest decision ever. Like, that made me feel some kind of way, but that's a different soapbox for a different day. But yeah, like MTV, but his dad too. Like, his dad makes fun of his big nose.
Yes.
So there's like this internalized stuff.
Yeah, which is racist. Black on black was not what the agenda they want in the movies.
Sure. Yeah. It's definitely not what the Academy is looking for. But. So yeah, they don't ignore it. They don't pretend that it's not an issue. But
yeah, but it's not activism like woke Hollywood wants. So for that reason, and yeah, they hating on it, but the movie is fun. If you're a fan, you're gonna like it, and if you're not a fan, you might have a good time too.
Yeah, I can't say I was ever like I definitely didn't grow up as a big Michael Jackson fan, but his music is undeniably phenomenal, and the story is compelling. They did a great job making this movie. It's compelling. So definitely check this one out. This is a good
Michael one. By Antoine Fuqua with Jafar Jackson, Juliano Valdi, and all the great, many talented people. Is available in theaters everywhere. You should check it. They're also available on IMAX.
Yeah. All right. Let's shift big time and talk about Balls Up.
Balls Up.
This is a comedy that is exactly as puerile as the title sounds.
It was. I don't know what puerile means, but it was.
It's like juvenile, but like specifically boyish.
Oh, okay. Puerile, huh?
Yeah.
What is the
puer, meaning boy?
What's the antonym, like the girl version of
puerile?
I don't know. Feminile?
No, I don't know.
Okay, and because I thought puerile, it's like I heard that now. I remember hear this word before. It was related to children only, not specific to boys. But anyways, that's something we can talk.
Well, it comes from the Latin word for boy.
It comes from.
And I'm throwing this comedy. This is a boy comedy.
Which surprised me because I
did it.
I did. It did.
The movie called Balls Up.
No, it didn't. But I thought balls was related to soccer. I thought it was a soccer comedy.
Yes.
There is soccer there.
There is.
The movie is an Amazon Prime Video MGM streaming exclusive, starring Mark Wahlberg and Paul Walter Hauser, Sacha Baron Cohen. Is there anyone?
Benjamin Platt.
Benjamin Platt? Who's Benjamin Platt?
Nope. It's not him.
Who's Benjamin Platt?
No, never mind. Brett. Who is it? The
Brad.
guy
Like what guy? There's so many guys.
who's so not Brazilian.
Oh, Benjamin Bratt.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Benjamin Bratt.
Platt.
Not Platt. Who said that? Who said Platt? I don't know.
Okay, yes. In Superstar, I can't remember.
Yes. I was gonna say Mary Catherine Gallagher. But that's the character.
That's the character.
That's
Anyways,
the character.
so
What's her
so
name?
the movie right from
Molly
the
Shannon.
Molly Shannon.
Yeah.
From the very first second, in that girl, there was the wife of what's his bucket, Sacha Baron Cohen was what's his name? He has a weird Brazilian.
I don't remember.
But what's his name?
Sacha Baron Cohen's name? Pavio Corto.
Pavio Curto, which is like short. What's it?
Pavio. It's a short Pavio.
No,
Fuse.
Yeah, short Fuse.
Yeah.
Anyways, his wife, who has like a very short role. There's some people pushing her to be what's the
One of these people?
Domenici.
Yeah.
Domenici.
Eva de Domenici.
Yeah, there's people pushing her to be Wonder Woman now. But anyways,
I can see that.
yeah. So I thought it was so. I saw the poster on Glimpses, like Mark Wahlberg, Paul Walter House. Oh, this looks fun. And the writing on balls. I didn't notice that there were actually balls, but balls. What happens is like right from the beginning, the movie talks about condoms, and in a special condom they will cover the balls. I was like, wait.
Paul Walter Hauser is the tech, not tech, the product guy, like the creator of this condom, and Mark Wahlberg is the sales guy.
Yeah, so but you have like jobs in sales, and you have
Witkoff?
Oh gosh, what's his name? Wozniak.
Yeah,
Wozniak, the tech guy. Anyways, so it starts that they want to make sell more condoms for a new for a new market, because it's a new, completely different type of condoms. For a problem that I didn't know it was a problem, and maybe there's not a problem.
Well, and this is what ads and marketing. This is what they do. They let you know that you have a problem that you didn't know you had.
Right. So.
But don't worry, there's a product to fix it.
There we go. So, and it's all related to the World Cup that will happen in Brazil, because apparently people has a lot more sex during the World Cup, even more than the Super Bowl and the Olympics. So they want to capitalize on the opportunity. So they sell into the Brazilian government.
Yeah, they want to be the official condom.
Yeah.
Of the 2025 World Cup.
Yeah.
Which is not a thing.
Which is not a year for the World Cups.
No.
In Brazil had the World Cup like 15 years ago, and we will not have one anytime soon. But they like, screw it, forget about timelines and coherent narratives. Just do it. So then something. Oh, so they go celebrate, and the guy drinks too much. He loses his job, and then they lose their job. But then they already have tickets to go for the World Cup. They go to Brazil for the World Cup. And so all the exotic different things in Brazil, some that are not real, some there are. And they have shenanigans to the streets of Rio de Janeiro, to the Amazon. All because during the game, they disturbed the game. And it was the final. They disturbed the game.
Between Brazil and Argentina.
Brazilian arch enemies. And Argentina won. So they are public enemies, number 1 and number 2.
Yeah.
And they run away. They get problems with the cartel. They get into the Amazon fighting wild animals and hippies. That one is completely made up. No hippies go to the Amazon at all. Absolutely not.
It was funny though.
Everything's there.
I enjoy making fun of out of touch white people.
Everything is there. It was created to kill you, and only toughest of the toughest go there.
Right.
To mine, to extract wood, but like hippies there, it's like maybe some NGO really well funded, and with satellites and stuff like that, but they don't live in the jungle half naked like those hippies. Anyways, it was very, very puerile, you said?
Oh yeah, it's just ball joke after ball joke.
Yes,
that's the movie.
Yeah, it's but yeah,
it's funny. It was funny.
Yeah. I assume.
Yeah, do we even need to look? I'll look, but yeah, this is rated R.
Yeah.
Like crazy. An hour and 44 minutes.
Short and sweet.
Benjamin Bratt he's a good actor, but he's not a good Brazilian. Like you don't have to be Brazilian to hear that and be like, that's not Portuguese.
Yeah, after that, then we see a Brazilian speaking Spanish. I was like, the worst one, which was like, this is a joke inside of a joke inside of a joke. I don't get it. The native Brazilian, the Indian guru.
Oh
He
yeah.
spoke Spanish. I was like,
Yeah,
wait
no,
a minute.
that was on purpose, I think, because that was funny.
Yeah.
Sacha Baron Cohen though, like I get he obviously
yeah.
it was fake Portuguese, but
Yeah.
as an American trying to learn Portuguese, I thought it was hysterical.
It is really
It's like
funny.
that is what this
He
sounds like
does.
to my ears.
Yeah,
That was funny.
Yeah, he can say what you want by him, but he's talented.
He's a funny guy.
He made his mark on this movie.
He did. He
Yeah.
nailed it. Oh, his hair.
Giselle Bunchen sister. No, brother. Yes.
I was looking at his hair, and I was about to say his hair looks like Giselle's hair, and then they're like, "She's my sister." What? Anyway,
gosh, yeah.
So I cannot emphasize enough how dumb fun this movie is, but it was very fun.
Yes.
It was yeah.
Melchior, Daniela Melchior is also on it. Yeah, who's Portuguese.
Yes.
So there's basically no Brazilian actors in the movie.
I know. Isn't it a shame that there are no Brazilian actors anywhere in the world who could have played these Brazilian roles?
One just won an Oscar, but of course he would not be part of this because he's a communist. He doesn't like money.
Yeah.
But and also a lot of the movie was shot in Australia. So yeah, it's funny through and through.
That is. Anyway.
But yeah, you should check. It's on Amazon Prime Video. It's a MGM streaming. It's it's a one of the Farrelly brothers movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you like what they made before, yeah, you should go for uncompromised, fun. Because if you start thinking, it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, but I feel like even those
Join the
elements
ride.
like made it funnier. Like
Yes.
Benjamin Bratt being a terrible Brazilian, like, that was funny.
Yeah. Oh no, never mind. There's one Brazilian, Luciano Zafir, the Minister of War, Department of Defense, something like that. Yeah, he was
He was
Xuxa's.
on screen for all of like 5 minutes.
Yeah, Xuxa's husband or baby daddy. Because that's what she used him for. But anyways, Balls Up. It's available on Amazon Prime Video. You should check. Also on Amazon. Oh, you're gonna go to Netflix?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just following the order you gave me.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you want to?
Let's stay on Amazon. Also
okay.
on Amazon, we saw the last season. We finished the season for Invincible.
Yeah.
And it was gruesome. It was brutal. And
it was emotional.
And then ended on a dark, complicated resolution. So
resolution's a strong word for it.
Yeah.
But
because the show did change things from the books. Like for one, the war, the Vietnamite War in the books was like felt longer. Here they kind of like resolve things on one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Nolan comes back to Earth, his relationship with, can't remember her name, the wife, they kind of made up pretty quick. In the show, they like made like, she's like, I do have you at, so
which I think makes more sense.
But it's gonna get there, right? They travel together.
Yeah.
They'll
get to some kind of
So
detente at least.
there was a whole episode this season about going to hell. Literally,
that was
which is made for the show. There's nothing like that in the book. Yeah, nothing like that in the book.
It felt very comic booky.
Yeah, I mean,
So
the creator, the creator of the show is the creator of the book. So I guess he created something on the show that he never had the chance to create in the books. Mark's and Eve's, when Mark returns and Eve's has a revelation to him, they change into an abortion, when in the book it's not about that. She didn't kill the baby because she was alone, like she says on the show. She lost the baby. So it was it was a real tragedy, which is. I mean,
this is too, but just very different.
True, yeah, but I mean, it goes to war, and her last piece of him that she has, she chooses to get rid of it. I didn't like it, but I guess it fits the agenda of the modern Hollywood.
To their credit, though, like she is messed up about it. She is sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, and so I feel like in that way, it's not so much agenda. It's just like, this is a really sad thing that happened. It's
Yeah,
very
but I
much
mean-
a part of modern life, I guess.
But the original would cover that. The miscarriage would
Sure.
cover that thing.
Yeah. No, I get
Yeah.
that. I get that.
What else? They changed the. Okay, so the ending. We're not gonna tell what the ending was, but they slightly changed the ending. So Mark has to make a decision, and he has like some PTSD, some trauma. So since he arrives on Earth until it happens, the book is more concise. So that happens almost right away. And the decision, when he makes the decision, he's not alone. Nolan is there with him. So in this one, they puts the load on Mark alone, which is an interesting change in decision.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a fun season. It was good, and we'll see what comes next.
Yeah, this one I really like this one. It's interesting to.
Oh, they changed Tech Jacket. Zoe.
Oh.
Right. In the books is actually a guy, Zach. They changed, which is a white guy, black hair. They felt like it was too many white guys, black hair.
Yeah.
And they want to diverse, so they changed into a girl.
Okay. At least the way she's shown, I don't see how like that doesn't change like any relationships or.
No, relationships, it doesn't change. It just changed the character. The character it's a guy on the books, and now it's a girl. But they wanted to, because it was like there's too many boys on the screen. It was like, I thought this show was made for boys.
Well, don't boys like girls?
Yes.
Don't boys like looking at girls?
Yes,
okay.
Yeah. But
I see what you mean though. Like when all your characters are starting to look the same, especially in animation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway.
They changed that. But you were about to say?
Well, it's just interesting how this release kind of like overlaps with The Boys, because I feel like there are some similarities here, right? We have our supers, but it's like a very dark take on the whole superhero idea, and they're both very, very gruesome, and we even have some similar dynamics of like Omni-Man and Invincible, and like Homelander and his son who doesn't have a superhero name, and Sean, is that his name? I don't remember. Ryan, something. Anyway, they get and even like a similar scene, like in this most recent season of The Boys, like Homelander just about destroys his son, and anyway, I feel like Invincible is getting the balance right of like, yeah, like this is gruesome and it's dark, but it feels like there's a meaning to it and a purpose, and like we're going somewhere that's worth going.
Yeah. And
I feel like with The Boys, like the point of the show is the gruesomeness and the darkness and the grossness, and it's just like what are we even doing there? Like I don't even care anymore. Whereas Invincible, like,
and to poke fun of conservatives.
Yeah. Yes, that too. Which like make fun of them, but like.
But the thing about another thing about the Invincible, it was like the redeeming arc of Nolan, and to help that happens, they had flashbacks episodes to show how since his conception, he was born, he was made for that. So it's not like he was living on a he got to a path split, is that what I'm saying? Crossroads. And he decided to be good or evil. In his mind, he was doing good for his people because he was raised for that. So and that helps. He goes through the redeeming arc when he has to live alone with Oliver. It was a really good season.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely a fan of this show. I think they're doing great
Invincible
work.
Available on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
You should check. Now let's go to Netflix.
Okay.
Oh, there's another Amazon show.
Oh, really?
Let's talk really quick about this one. This one's called Bait, which is very funny. Not Rami Malek. Devi Patel. Not Dev Patel.
Yeah.
They joke about it, the show. It's
they do.
Riz Ahmed.
Yeah.
Riz Ahmed?
Yes.
That sounds a lot like Jar Jar Binks' name. What's his name?
Ahmed Best.
Ahmed Best. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this show, he's auditioned to be the next James Bond, and he strategically make things go in a way that he's gonna be photographed outside, and people's like, "That's the next James Bond."
Yeah, to get the rumor mill going.
Yeah. So he creates the buzz. So he goes through the struggle of dealing with fame and actually being what he wants to be, dealing with family, and he has his internal struggles, who are voiced by the great Sir Patrick Stewart, on a head of a pig. I thought the show was very interesting. It got lost at some moments. There's like full episodes that I would like just take away. The girlfriend episode, just take it. It makes no difference.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think it could have been a lot shorter.
Yes,
because it's showing
it could
like
be a movie.
It's because it's not just like the struggle. Yes, I'll give you that. Because it's not just like this guy who's like struggling. So we see like he was like a big young actor that everyone was very, very excited about, and then he just kind of like disappeared and nothing happened. So he's trying so hard to like get his career back and figure this out, but it's also like it's really this whole identity crisis. Like, who is he? Because he's like a Muslim Pakistani Pakistani background, but Muslim living in London, and this whole tension between like being British and being Pakistani, and like how he treats his people, and who's ashamed of and what he's proud of, and like whose opinion he cares about. And anyway, it's really just this whole identity crisis.
Yeah.
And the James Bond thing is like a vehicle for for that.
And there's this whole controversy among fans out of the family, but people inside of the family and close to James Bond is white, and I think it's the sister cousin. I it's kind of confusing what she is, but she says something, and someone says on the news that you want to take over the white hero of the British. You know, you're losing yourself to be one of them when you should, you know. But anyways, it's very interesting. It could be shorter. It could be a movie. Riz Ahmed is good. Everybody else involved was good too.
There's some heartbreak. There's some comedy.
Yeah.
There's some insightful stuff. He's an interesting leading man, because like you kind of go through, like, you feel really bad for him. Like, you see he's struggling, like, man, that's rough. And like, but you're kind of a dick. Like, this is, you are causing this problem for yourself.
Yeah.
And then like, oh man, society's the worst. So it takes you through a whole emotional journey.
Yeah.
Really good cast of characters to kind of buoy this all up.
It's it definitely could be shorter. There's like a whole episode that should be done. But yeah, it looks like it's one and done, but who knows? Bait is the name. It's why call Bait?
That's a great question.
Like, anything comes to mind?
Is it
because he baited the press? Just
that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Anyways, Bait available on Amazon Prime Video. 6 episodes. You should check. Yeah, you might skip episode 4.
Yeah, 6 episodes.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. Now we're going to Netflix.
Okay. Big mistakes.
Big mistakes.
Yeah.
It's funny how everything talks about Michael balls up big mistakes to Bait. What's the next one?
Margos got money troubles.
Margos. It's like it kind of almost make a whole different. Anyways, Big Mistakes by Sean is Dan Levi on Netflix. Is another messy family affair show that starts with a mistake. It could be solved if a person would like let go, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this whole thing, it was not inevitable. It was inevitable. It was avoidable.
Yeah.
But they fall down. This one took me a minute to get into. The first couple episodes, I was like, I don't know. Yeah. But they got me. And the last episode, I was like, damn, I'm in. This is, whoa.
Yeah.
What a delight.
Brazilians are involved too.
Yeah. It's a good week for you guys.
Yeah.
Way to go.
And we have a big market there, right? So people want to make things that Brazilian will see themselves or watch. You know, the whole claim of diversity is like, you say, oh, I never see myself on this. Now you can see yourself on Balls Up. You can see yourself on Big Mistakes. Yeah. Yeah.
We could do better. Anyway.
These two siblings, Dan Levi and Flora, what's her name?
Taylor Ortega.
They have this encounter at the shop at the
their grandmother's dying of cancer. They have to go get her a birthday gift even though she's about to die, and they're like, oh my gosh, let's just phone this in. But Taylor Ortega's like really fixated on this necklace, and the guy's like, you can't buy that necklace, that's for somebody else. So she steals it.
Yeah, and it turns out that the guy it works for criminals, and then these two are forced into to do criminal things for the criminals. And that's and then Levi's character, he is a
Pastor?
pastor.
Which
Super makes no sense.
threw me for a loop. And this was Dan Levi is such a talented writer because it was him and his dad who did Schitt's Creek. Brilliant, beautiful beginning to ending. Did this one that, again, like I said, it took me a second to get into it, but like once I was in, like, yeah, this is like funny and interesting. So he's very good at this. But it is very clear that this Christian pastor, all the Christian pastor scenes, like this is written by people who are neither religious nor Christian.
Or don't do research.
Or don't do like this does not
Yeah.
track it up. But fortunately, that's not. We kind of leave that behind pretty quickly.
Yeah. But there's this whole struggle that he's gay and has a relationship, and the church is fine with gays, but not if they work for the church. So I'm pretty sure there's no church that does that. But again,
no, that's definitely. I feel like that's a thing. That's very much a human thing. People say that about like racism between the North and the South. Like in the South, they don't care. Oh gosh, I'm gonna forget it. Anyway, never mind. Moving on.
Okay.
Whole thing.
So yeah, but besides that, then of course some of the absurdities. But again, the show is absurdities.
Yeah.
It's funny, and yeah, it's on Netflix. And you should check.
Yeah, I was
Anything you want to add about
that? It was very funny. It was unexpected, and good casting, twists I didn't see coming. It was good stuff.
Okay. Okay, and last but not least, we started this new show called Margos, which is weird. What's the name of the show?
Margot's Got Money Troubles.
Margos? It's like, shouldn't be Margot got money troubles? What's the apostrophe S for? Margos?
Margot has got money troubles.
Oh.
It's not great grammar, but it is
really?
how people speak.
Huh. But doesn't God like work for has already? Margot got money problems work,
I guess so. Like I said, the grammar doesn't make sense. It's a very colloquial language.
Writers, right?
Yeah, maybe. They be writing the way that people be speaking.
Okay, so very interesting show about this young writer that has a relationship with a Brazilian. No, just kidding. No Brazilians are involved in this. And
give it time.
And she gets pregnant. And on a surprising but good turn of events, she chooses life. She chooses to keep the baby, even though the father was like, "Okay, I'll take care of you," and by that he means he wants to keep the baby right away. And she has relationships. Her mother is
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Is she what? She mentions like there's a whole thing on the Twitter. Oh, my mother does this. My father does that.
Oh, I don't remember. It seems like her mom. What does her mom do?
She works on Bloomingdale's, but there was something else. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And
anyway,
her father is a wrestler, a former wrestler.
Yeah.
Portrayed by Ron Swanson, whatever his name
Nick
is.
Offerman.
Nick Offerman. And he's showing talent.
This is a good role for him. Yeah, I think it plays very much to his strengths, and he's definitely not Ron Swanson, but he's got that like.
He's in shape.
Good.
He's a wrestler. He's struggling with addiction. Anyways, around all that, this very very messy family comes this baby, who doesn't have a name, does it? Bodhi, of course. And she has to provide, and there's problems with the family of the father, and she turns to OnlyFans.
Yep, because she's got money problems. And
Which is a thing that's happening these days, but it's like super realistic because she has a baby 1 minute, and the other minute she has the body of supermodel, a body that she had before. But
yeah, I will say breastfeeding boobs are great. Like my boobs never looked better.
I agree, but
really glad we got this on the podcast. They're just like facts are facts. I think that was part of it. She's like, dang.
Yeah, maybe.
Look at these assets.
So yeah, we're gonna go through that, and that's how the show starts. The first 3 episodes actually don't barely touch that, which is very interesting. It's I don't know, half of the show, right? 3 episodes. How many shows?
Yeah, I don't know how many episodes there are.
10.
8.
It shows a lot about motherhood in the relationship with some feminist that says, how dare she keep the baby, isn't she a feminist? Which is like, really, it's like, isn't the opposite of womanhood and femininity to have baby? But anyways, so it gives us a lot of interesting things about her character. So was the mother who was engaged to a pastor, and the father who was a former wrestler and is dealing with his own problems. And it was a very, very good way to introduce the characters. And then they introduced this tiny little new guest that will change her life, Bodhi. And has to deal with that and dealing with the father, dealing with the roommates. Yeah.
It's very interesting, and I do appreciate the way they're showing this motherhood and this struggle. Like, this is a mom who loves her baby so much, and she's given up so much to bring him into the world, but also like the emotional struggles of like postpartum and how it just completely wrecks you physically and emotionally and psychologically. But also this whole challenge of like, okay, now she's got to take care of this kid, but she can't get a job without childcare, and she can't get childcare without a job, and like she is really, really stuck. And how like her family's coming through for her, but then they're also struggling. It's very interesting. I don't love the amount of like boobs and the porn stuff, but I feel like it's like Invincible. Like, I don't love like the gruesomeness and the violence, but like this is telling a very real and important story.
You just said you love the show.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're
not
telling
for the gruesome.
I do not love the show because we see like Mark's intestines get slowly pulled out of his body. Like, I love the show because like there's a really compelling and interesting and important story there that's worth telling. And characters that I'm invested in, and I think they're doing a great job.
Yeah, it's good writing. It's it's based on the book. It's not a real story. It's fiction, because again, some things is like really, but like they use some elements, creative elements, because she does OnlyFans, which is pornographic, sure, but she's using her aforementioned writing skills, right?
That's right.
And but then she's gonna get involved with all the porn people on OnlyFans, and we're gonna get to that. There's legalities and stuff, but we'll see. So far, has been interesting.
Yeah.
Talented Emma.
Elle Fanning.
Elf.
Elle.
She looks like a Elle Fanning.
She definitely does have a say quality.
Nick Offerman and Michelle Pfeiffer. We saw Nicole Kidman there. It's like, wow.
That's right.
What's his book?
Greg Kinnear.
So we're gonna see.
Because like weirdly in a very like tertiary role.
Yes.
It might come more later, but for now
that's
it's
gonna
like,
be. That's,
he's here.
They're gonna crash and burn because.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So we'll see. Margos Got Money Troubles. It's available on Apple TV Plus. That's another one we saw, but we're gonna talk next week.
Okay.
It's called Imperfect Woman. That one is like, we're struggling. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm struggling too. Like it's trash. It is high production value soap opera that's pretending to be a murder mystery.
I'm predicting, and I hope I'm wrong. There won't be like another what's a bucket, DTF, right? That we went to the gruesome journey, and at the end, the guy just killed himself. And it could be the case. Who knows?
I will say this one's less disturbing than.
True.
It's less disturbing than DTF, this part, he is so patient, because like the last 2 episodes, I spent the whole time like, I hate this person so much. Look how awful this person is. I hate them.
Yeah. But
anyway.
we'll see how it ends.
We will.
Okay. Let's go through the news. We have a lot of news and very little time.
Oh, dang. We had a lot to say today. Okay. Meta is laying off 10% of their workforce, which adds up to 8,000 jobs.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So, good luck, guys.
How are they going to replace that?
AI.
Right.
That's what I would guess.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers shareholders approved the Paramount merger.
Yeah. Contrary to some people saying that, the struggle, the vote was close. It wasn't even close. No. It was like they want to sell it, and so
they still need regulatory approval, but
they're gonna start. Yeah. I mean, there's people saying, but it's like we've seen this before with other mergers.
Yeah.
Like Disney buying Fox and Comcast buying whatever they bought. So it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The shareholders voted to approve David Zaslav, the CEO.
No, reject his.
to approve or reject. They voted to
I
approve,
got you.
right? They voted to approve Zaslav's golden parachute
Mm-hmm.
bonus, 110 million.
No, it was like $877 million.
$177 million.
Yeah. No,
They
877 million.
800. Wow.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's nearly $1 billion.
Yeah. So they said no, but the vote is not
Non-binding.
non-binding. So it's like we are against it, but they're still gonna pay. So yeah, it's just performatic.
Oh,
but it's Hollywood,
so
yeah.
mad. Okay, Tim Cook is stepping down.
Yeah, he's stepping down from Apple CEO.
John Turnus.
John Turnus is taking over. He's the vice president of hardware technology, and yeah, he's gonna take the September 1st.
Yeah, Tim Cook. He's not really like stepping away. He's gonna be the executive chairman, whatever that means.
True. Yeah.
But yeah.
But he's not gonna be the big banana, the big boss.
Yeah, and he was a big boss. There's an interesting book, and I can remember neither the title nor the author, but how Tim Cook is very much responsible for China being the manufacturing powerhouse that it is now, and like their absolute stranglehold on.
So it's their fault. It's his fault.
Yeah, because his thing was logistics. You know, like Steve Jobs was about like image marketing. That was his thing. Tim Cook was all about logistics, and so setting up this whole system where like China is basically they're the only country, the only place in the world that has the expertise and the
manpower.
the manpower and the infrastructure to manufacture this tech, and now the entire world depends on this tech, and at least the developed world does, and here we are. So thanks, Tim Cook. Anyway, the FCC is launching a review in TV parental guidelines.
Yes, concerning the whole gender mess that we are in, and it's good because if sometimes you have like when you start the show, we have like on the top, on the bottom somewhere is like viewer discretion advised because it contains this and that, and if it contains any of the transgender mass ideology that is there, it gives, and that's what they claim, it gives the parents more freedom and more power to decide, because it comes in and surprises you, and then when you see it's like we were not expecting, and boom, your kids is seeing this they want to see. So they're trying to work this to benefit the parents on their freedom to choose and to provide the proper curating for their children.
Yep. Okay, Blake Lively is asking the court to exclude evidence that makes her look like a mean girl.
Oh, poor baby.
And I feel like maybe she should have excluded acting like a mean girl.
Yeah.
That's
Is that acting or actually being?
I will... I don't even... rich people. YouTube is expanding their AI likeness detection to celebrities' intelligent
cracking down on AI. You cannot use these rich people images. They might use you, but you cannot use them on YouTube.
Nicki Minaj has come under a lot of fire from the left because she's kind of aligned with the right.
But that backfired.
It sure did. Her
44,000?
44,000%.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Like she's like over the moon. So she's making like so much money because the backfire, the controversy.
I think it's a whole new fan base too. I think there are a lot of, because this is a very unexpected alignment, let's just say.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a lot of people on the right who probably weren't really that into her ever before. Who were like, oh, maybe I should.
She was pop, right? But now it's
like,
pop.
Like hip hop.
It's like one thing is listening on the radio, and now it's like buying her product, buying a music on iTunes or whatever.
You're streaming it.
Or streaming it. So yeah. Another one that is counter attacking, not counter attacking. So she got in trouble with the left for something so silly, so dumb. So the reason why she got on fire,
Elle Langley is who we're talking about.
Elle Langley. The reason why she got in trouble with the left was
excuse me.
Someone noticed on her Instagram that she was following the Charlie Kirk show. That's it. That was enough to make her scum of the earth, Satan impersonated, Nazi, and all the ists they call her. But it's also backfired because right now her album is #1 at the top of the charts, beating likes Beyonce and other people.
Oh my word!
Yeah, and she's doing Coachella. She's a big hit there too. So
all right.
Yeah. Anyways, about Coachella, real quick. Madonna showed up at Coachella to
Yeah.
perform with Sabrina Carpenter
Uh-huh.
on a grandma and grandkid performance.
Oh. Yeah.
Naughty grandma.
It's
But
ew.
anyways, I don't know. I didn't
Yeah,
see it, but I
Madonna
assume it's
walked so
Madonna.
Sabrina could run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So that happened. Okay, Marvel Studios is returning to Hall H.
Yeah, after the absence of last years, now they're coming to produce,
Yep.
to promote Avenger Doomsday, and they're gonna have a large presence on the floor as well.
In addition, speaking of Doomsday, it turns out they're going to be re-releasing Endgame with added footage to give context to Doomsday.
Yeah, so there will be a scene with all the Avengers, and in the back you're gonna see Doom like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
which like it's just
They
it's
announced it.
bananas.
Yeah.
Like, okay, in order for this movie to make sense, you're gonna have to pay to see this other movie that we made a long time ago, but we changed it because we're playing Calvin Ball with this story and
Yes.
just making it up as we go.
Yeah.
And please like us again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys.
Money. We'll see.
Indeed. And
Yeah.
then
They're also gonna be big. The Doomsday also gonna be big on a CCXP, which is a Comic-Con branch in Mexico next week.
Oh, okay. So we'll probably have maybe some new stuff from there.
Hopefully the trailer, because Dune is coming on the
Right.
same day, and you have the trailer for months now. And Doomsday, nope. Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney is maybe gonna be a new Emma Frost.
That's what some people are saying. The rumor goes around, but the rumor, we never know. She is set for the Gundam movie, and that one is gonna happen. But Emma Frost, maybe. It's like there's a whole cast of X-Men that gonna need new actors, and people say, "Oh, this one." But when the fans pick the perfect one, Hollywood's going, "No, we're gonna pick someone completely wrong for the role."
Oy,
Yeah.
bless their hearts. Is Starkiller coming back?
Well, Sam Witwer, right? Is that
Witwer.
him? Witwer. Says he's up and he wants to, and we do too. The game is so good, so good, and it ended on a cliffhanger. So yeah.
All right. Oh, someone who is returning to the television screens is Maura Higgins.
Oh, if you're thinking she was done, she's back in dancing.
Yes. She'll be Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, she's part of the new cast of Dancing with the Stars.
Wow, what a time to be alive.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at some trailers. Clayface.
Clayface, the new villain, Black Label DC property, and is getting its own movie, and it's horrifying.
Truly, I have a terrible memory. So he turned on this trailer, and I forgot that Clayface was coming out, and I was like, what in the world is this? And I had no idea. And then you see, like, it says, like, Gotham across the screen at one point. I was like, oh, this is... And then it's, like, fear, or, like, look fear in the face. I was like, this Scarecrow? Like, a Scarecrow? I thought it was all very Scarecrow.
Yeah, the keyword was not fear, it was face.
It was, but, like, the whole trailer, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm skeptical about this.
It looks good. We'll see.
Yeah. But it's definitely very horror. Anyway, Practical Magic 2. Got a trailer. It
looks fun. Looks interesting. I never seen the first one, so I cannot measure. But it's Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock. They are delightful, so we'll see.
Yeah, I love Sandra Bullock, and her movies. So and the Practical Magic I thought was a great, very like 90s. Anyway, good movie.
Yeah, back in the age of witches, which was a little bit before the age of vampires,
Indeed.
which was before the age of Walking Deads and zombies. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good. I look forward to that one and watching the first one with you. Super Troopers 3.
Yes, they're coming back for more shenanigans.
Uh-huh.
And it looks fun. It looks funny. Pure, you may.
Indeed. There was a moment in the trailer I was like, oh man, these guys. And then there's one in the trailer like, oh, this would be actually like kind of an interesting one. And like, oh, nope, we're right back to the
like,
boobs and butts. And...
But the whole gang is back.
Yes, the entire gang is back. Okay, How to Train Your Dragon 2. Oh, any other trailers?
No, I think that's all the trailers.
Okay. How to Train Your Dragon 2. A crew member was injured during production.
Yeah,
working with dragons.
It was not the problem. Stuff. He was working on the shop and he severed several of his fingers.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I saw. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that sucks.
Okay. Good luck, man. Miami Vice 85 is officially a go.
With Michael B. Jordan, Austin Butler.
That actually sounds kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
Joseph Kosinski is directing.
Oh yeah, Top Gun, Maverick.
They're filming it for IMAX.
And F1. So.
Oh yeah. So that's coming in 2027. Speaking of Top Gun, the 40th anniversary.
Yeah, the first movie is celebrating the 4th anniversary, and it's coming back to theaters May 13th.
Yes.
Yeah. Both movies are coming as a combo.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. High octane. Also, Anne Hathaway has said that maybe a third Princess Diaries is coming.
She promised.
Okay.
It wasn't a maybe. She promised.
Wow.
So, yeah. We're going back to Genovia.
That's
Julie Andrews is
those
still
movies are so
alive,
good.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, good thing.
Yeah.
Good. You better do before she dies.
That's true. She's getting up there.
Yeah, she's old.
But she seems to be in good health. We shall see. All right, and last but not least, the New York Times Magazine completely stumped everyone with their unsolvable crossword puzzle.
I saw that on the
so
news.
It's a thing that happened.
I don't do crosswords puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not 85. But yeah, I guess it was a slow news day, and there's like, oh, nobody can do this. It's like, yeah, but how many people bought it, right? So
Fair enough.
it's the New York Times.
Fair enough. It is interesting how, like, I feel like the New York Times kind of set off this whole thing. So someone created Wordle, and then New York Times bought it, and now there's this whole thing with like journalism, like media companies having game sections. So like The Guardian has their own games, their signature games.
What
and BuzzFeed
games?
yeah.
Okay.
And BuzzFeed has their signature games, and New York Times has like a whole bunch of games that they do now. There's somebody else. Anyway, the New Yorker now has games.
Huh.
So it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
These little brainy games.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The world is full of gamers.
It sure is.
Who could imagine that?
Yeah.
Anyways, anything else? That's it?
That's all I got.
Yeah. We come back next week with more pop culture news entertainment. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.